In order to not waste product, I am just using oil here. A lot of the times if you're making like a blonde roux, you want to use butter. It's more flavorful. But like I said, I don't really want to waste some very wonderful Kerrygold because that's all I ever buy. I could try Country Crock. I've never tried to make a roux with margarine, but yeah, I don't know. I have about a tablespoon, I think. And with roux, it's a 1-to-1 ratio. So flour to oil. And I'm going to use a whisk. I'm going to use a thinner whisk that's less structured. And we're just going to incorporate the flour into, and I'm sorry if this is a very annoying sound. That is so annoying, and I'm so sorry. You want to get as much as you can. I only have one hand. And okay, so if you're doing like a gravy or, you know, etouffee, whatever, this is it. You're not going darker than this. So most sauces and stuff, you're like at this point. And this is how it should look before you start adding any liquid. If you have like really clumpy flour already, you need to add a little more fat. So I would add more butter. At this point, we are heating up. Excuse my dirty stove. We are heating up, so we have a difference of temperature. All right, so now I have very cold water. I'm going to add a little tiny bit at a time. And as you can see, it's already like seizing up, like what is going on? And so you just want to whisk it as best as you can. So now we kind of got like a choux dough going. We're going to go ahead and add some more. But we're not adding all of our liquid because it will be too much. And remember, you don't have to stay on the same heat. You can lower that if it's moving too quickly for you. That's what those knobs are for. A lot of people don't think about that sort of thing. So we're going to go ahead and add more water. Remember, that's ice cold water. It has the ice cube in it. And there we are, back with the lumps. But you just whisk vigorously. I'm going to go ahead and raise my heat back up. As long as you whisk vigorously, get all your corners. You will be good to go. All right, I'm going to pause this and continue to whisk, but I'm not seeing any lumps in here. But I'm going to go ahead and get a spoon just to get the corners, because yeah, you can see in the corners I have some, but there you go. That is a nice sauce consistency. I mean, this is honestly just flour and oil, so it's not really a sauce or anything. This is just an example, just to show you the motions that you're supposed to do. So we vary up the heat. We are constantly whisking, and you will get a nice, smooth texture. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and stop this because, I mean, I don't really need this for anything. So let's just say, oh my gosh, I screwed up. It's lumps everywhere. My sauce is ruined. Now, before you add anything else, like let's say this was just your milk or just your milk and your broth and you haven't flavored it with anything else. Or you could be done, honestly, as long as there's no chunks of like vegetable or meat or anything in your sauce. A really simple solution to a messed up sauce. Run it through a sieve. can see I had a few lumps in there. This would be negligible, but you know, for the sake of education. There we go, a nice, smooth sauce base. Roux. You're welcome.